Your heart pounds at 3 a.m. and you don't know why. Your jaw aches from clenching teeth you didn't realize were locked together. Sound familiar? Your body might be screaming warnings you're completely missing. What I'm about to reveal will make you question everything you thought you knew about stress and survival. Here's the first silent sign that'll blow your mind. Your digestive system completely shuts down during survival mode. Think about it. If you're running from danger, your body doesn't waste energy digesting lunch. Blood flow redirects to your muscles and brain, leaving your gut in chaos. This explains why stress gives you that queasy feeling, or why you suddenly lose your appetite during difficult times. But wait, there's more. Your immune system takes a massive hit when survival mode kicks in. Your body essentially decides that fighting off a cold isn't as important as surviving immediate danger. This is why you always seem to get sick right after stressful periods. Your defenses were down for weeks and you didn't even realize it. Here's where it gets really interesting. Your memory starts playing tricks on you. Ever notice how you forget simple things when you're stressed? Your brain literally rewires itself during survival mode, prioritizing immediate threats over storing new information. That's why you can't remember where you put your keys, but can recall every detail of an argument from last week. The third sign will make you check your reflection immediately. Your skin becomes your body's billboard for internal chaos. Breakouts, rashes, and weird marks aren't just cosmetic issues. They're emergency signals from a system in overdrive. Your body pushes toxins through your skin when other elimination routes are compromised by stress hormones. Want to know something that'll shock you? Your breathing completely changes without your awareness. Most people in survival mode breathe high and shallow, never fully filling their lungs. This creates a feedback loop where shallow breathing signals more danger to your brain, which triggers more stress hormones. It's a vicious cycle most people never escape. Here's the fourth sign that affects everyone differently. Your sleep architecture collapses. Even if you're getting hours in bed, survival mode prevents deep, restorative sleep. Your brain stays partially alert, scanning for threats that don't exist. This is why you wake up tired and why counting sheep never works when you're stressed. Temperature regulation becomes completely erratic. 1 minute you're freezing, the next you're sweating through your clothes. Your nervous system controls body temperature, and when it's in chaos, your internal thermostat goes haywire. This isn't menopause or a medical condition for most people. It's pure survival mode. The fifth sign might explain why your relationships feel strained lately. Social withdrawal becomes automatic. Your brain perceives other people as potential threats during survival mode, even loved ones. This primitive response helped our ancestors survive, but today it destroys marriages, friendships, and family connections without warning. Here's something doctors rarely connect to stress. Your coordination and balance suffer dramatically. Ever notice you're clumsier when stressed? Your nervous system prioritizes speed over precision during survival mode. Fine motor skills deteriorate because your body expects to fight or flee, not thread a needle or type accurately. Blood pressure spikes become your new normal. But here's the terrifying part. You probably don't feel it happening. Your cardiovascular system pumps harder and faster, preparing for action that never comes. This constant pressure damages arteries and organs slowly, silently, year after year. The sixth sign affects every decision you make. Mental clarity disappears completely. Your prefrontal cortex, responsible for logic and reasoning, gets hijacked by your amygdala, the brain's alarm system. This is why you make terrible decisions when stressed and why simple problems seem impossible to solve. Chronic pain appears in weird places without obvious causes. Your muscles stay partially contracted during survival mode, preparing for action. Neck pain, back aches, and mysterious joint discomfort aren't signs of aging. They're signs of a body locked in perpetual readiness for danger. Here's the seventh sign that explains why nothing tastes good anymore. Your sense of taste and smell diminish significantly. These senses aren't critical for immediate survival, so your body dampens them to conserve energy. Food becomes bland, favorite meals lose their appeal, and you might lose weight without trying. Sexual desire completely vanishes because reproduction isn't a priority during crisis. Your body shuts down non-essential systems, and unfortunately, your libido is considered non-essential when survival is at stake. This affects relationships and self-esteem in ways people rarely connect to stress. The eighth sign shows up in your eyes. Light sensitivity increases dramatically during survival mode. Your pupils dilate to scan for threats, making normal lighting feel harsh and uncomfortable. This is why stressed people often prefer dimmer environments and avoid bright spaces. Here's something that'll make you question every sick day you've taken. Your body temperature regulation becomes so disrupted that you feel feverish without actually having a fever. Your internal systems are working so hard that you generate excess heat, mimicking illness symptoms. The ninth sign affects your voice in ways you'd never expect. Vocal changes occur because survival mode tightens throat muscles. Your voice might become higher, shakier, or more strained. Ancient humans used vocal changes to communicate distress, and your body still does this automatically. Time perception gets completely warped during survival mode. Minutes feel like hours, or hours pass like seconds. Your brain processes time differently when scanning for threats, which explains why stressful situations feel eternal and why pleasant moments seem to disappear instantly. The 10th and final sign might be the most dangerous. You develop a tolerance to your own stress hormones. Just like drug tolerance, your body needs more and more stimulation to feel normal. This leads to seeking out stressful situations unconsciously, creating an addiction to crisis that keeps you stuck in survival mode indefinitely. Here's what's really happening inside your body. Cortisol, adrenaline, and norepinephrine flood your system constantly. These chemicals are meant for short bursts, not continuous release. They literally change your brain structure over time, making it harder and harder to return to normal functioning. The solution isn't what most people think. You can't think your way out of survival mode because it's controlled by the primitive parts of your brain that don't respond to logic. You need to speak your nervous system's language through specific physical interventions. Cold exposure for 30 seconds can reset your nervous system instantly. Your body recognizes controlled stress as different from chronic stress. Deep breathing exercises, especially longer exhales than inhales, signal safety to your brain. Progressive muscle relaxation teaches your body what normal tension feels like again. Movement is crucial, but not the kind you think. Gentle, rhythmic activities like walking or swimming help metabolize stress hormones. Intense exercise can actually make survival mode worse because it mimics the physical demands your body is already preparing for. The most powerful tool is something called bilateral stimulation. Simple activities that engage both sides of your body simultaneously, like marching in place while patting your head, help integrate the brain's hemispheres and calm the nervous system. Here's your homework that could change everything. For the next week, notice 3 things. First, track when you feel these symptoms strongest. Second, identify what triggers them. Third, practice one reset technique when you notice them starting. If this video opened your eyes to what your body has been trying to tell you, smash that like button and let me know in the comments which sign surprised you most. Your story might help someone else recognize their own patterns. Subscribe for more hidden health signals that could save your life, and check out our Wellness Signals playlist in the description box below. Remember, your body is always communicating. The question is, are you listening? The truth is, recognizing these signs is the first step toward reclaiming your health and your life from the invisible prison of chronic survival mode.